Athletics launched 3 home runs as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-4. The Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they blew out the Jays 8-0. The Kansas City Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 3-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Seattle Mariners got 11 hits overall as they got the home victory against the Astros 10-3. The Rangers halted their 6-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Indians 4-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Phillies baseball starts right now. James Paxton is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 4th, the center fielder. Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though, D-Row, only 1 home run in his last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 2 out with the man at first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Freeman blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Into the box now, Dale Murphy, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Jose Arena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 0-2 once more.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Gene Segura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
This is line to left. Friedrich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Brian Dozier now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
You know, D, we're worried that the summer right now, this guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
In now, Johnny Friedrich, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. And the throw is there to record the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
That's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Jose Arena. Lifted down the line and left. Brantley on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So coming to the plate, James Beam. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Will Clark waits on deck. Schmidt now out to left field. This one's well hit. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Will Clark.
The first baseman, Will.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He'll start this one at 274. 14 homers and 66 driven in. 0-2 the count to Clark.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit to the team.
Here's Michael Brantley. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
On to Freeman, a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now to the plate, Austin Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Popped him up. Flowers waits on it. And the inning is over. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Standing in now, Andrew Jones takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Dale Murphy. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. And he'll want to take that baseball out of play. That's a big one. Career hit number 2,500. To give you an indication as to the importance of that number, of all the players to play this game through the years, fewer than 100 have reached this total.
Think about it, D-Row. I'm sure he remembers his first hit and probably his 100th hit. 2,500 hits. Wow.
Yeah, he's on the clock now. 500 more until that Hall of Fame benchmark of 3,000 knocks. What a career this guy has put together.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Johnny Friedrich. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Strike taken up in the zone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
James Paxton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Bases are empty. One man out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And Andrew will roam over and put this one away for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Stepping into the box, Alan Trammell. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
The batter, the pitcher, Jose.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
At the plate, Jose Arena earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and for a pitcher, Matty, that was a successful AB right there. Good job helping his own cause.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready once again, James Thiem. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Hit high and deep out to left field. Booyah! A solo shot here to left. Number 35 now on the season. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Phillies 1. Gene Segura standing in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. He is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hit back up the middle. Beam gloves it. One away.
The right fielder, number 34. Right.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike.
Ready now, Mike Schmidt. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First offering on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Count now, a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Jones has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Jake Faria, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35, Jake Faria.
Stepping up to the plate, Chipper Jones. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Leading off for the Braves, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Now here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Oh, no, he misplays it, and it drops. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Digging in once again, Andrew Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Jones at third with nobody out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Dale Murphy as he grounds one briskly to short. Trammell's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Johnny Friedrich, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies 1. Leading off the inning, Will Clark, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley. And he fouls this one off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And it's 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Beam scoops it up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Austin Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 7-1. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers.
Your attention,
Brian
please.
McCann will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
16, Brian McCann.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 287 the average coming in. 26 home runs, 56 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right. Harper sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 62.
Now at the plate, Jose Arena getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming. Here it is. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in to try it again. James Beam. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slow roller down the third baseline. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Brian McCann will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Omar Narvaez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Omar Narvaez.
And he lays off there 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Alan Trammell is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Friedrich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Segura.
So stepping in, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Murphy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They're down 7-1. Seth Lugo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Shoots this one over to first. Well, he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, Andrew.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Harper on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves go down quietly. They're on top.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Your attention, please.
Good pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Beam ranging up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mike Schmidt becomes out number 2 this inning.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Will Clark, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Phillies down in order. They're down 7-1. Settling in now, Dale Murphy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Dale Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Murphy isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. Hit hard on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Johnny Friedrich.
Into the box now, Johnny Friedrich. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Braves, Brian McCann flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Booyah! A solo home run for Brian McCann, and that is 27 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about execution. Pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Cody Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Michael Brantley. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Michael
Brantley. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Strike taken up in the zone. Brantley aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Hero, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gary Sanchez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Jonathan Lucroy will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jones moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Alan Trammell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail big. It's 9-1. Hector Neris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready for enough. Andrelton Simmons will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Neris rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The first baseman.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Fred McGriff will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Number 29, Fred McGriff.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Chipper is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Simmons stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. The next 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Andrew Jones. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jackson over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Andrelton Simmons will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 2.
Fred McGriff will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now at first base, number 29.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura starting things.
Leading up for the Phillies, the second
new
baseman.
pitcher to tell you about here is it's the longtime closer Troy Percival that gets the call here. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. Here's the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
34.
in, Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-1. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Arena gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. James Paxton permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Beck.